Welcome to our video on preparation for an appraisal. Now, some people come at appraisals with very different approaches to others. Some look forward to them, some fear them. And so what today in this session is about, what this video is about, how you can feel more in control and feel ready for that meeting in a way that works for you and for the business. And I think it needing to work for both is really crucial for a successful appraisal. Appraisal shouldn't be feared. The clue is in the title. It's got the phrase praise in it. It should be full of praise. So how can you set yourself up for a meeting of praise and also get the most out of them? Because remember, they are there to help you grow and develop as well. The two don't need to be contradictory at all. This is really precious time with your line manager. And if your line manager has multiple reports, they'll be doing this maybe a short period of time with a number of people. So you really want to make the most out of it and then make the most out of the time they've given to you. They've given to the preparation themselves for it and the advice that they can offer you in that hour or so that you may only get once or twice a year. It's a chance also for you to put yourself in the spotlight. You've done good work this year, so let's talk about it, let's show it and really make the most of it. If possible, enjoy it as well. They should be enjoyable. So here's how. Our tip number one is that it's all in the preparation. And that goes logistically as well as for the content of the appraisal as well. Do you know that there's a room booked for it or a safe space for it if it's being done online, for instance? Is that all set up nicely? If not, then offer help with that to your manager as well. That will go down really well. It's important that you feel good in the space, that they feel good in the space, and that it's a confidential moment logistically. Have you sent your line manager the material that they need for it to go well as well in advance? This is not just the day before, but to give them proper time to look over any material that you've prepared for it. So this goes way beyond preparing for it yourself. It goes way beyond the content that you put into the form. It's really thinking about how that meeting is going to look, where it's going to be, and the headspace of your manager in the moment as well, making the two of you in the right zone so that you can both make the most out of it. Preparation doesn't just happen overnight. It's not something that you do the week before. It's an ongoing thing. And if you've listened to our video on how to get promoted, you'll know that something that we really advise is to make the most out of every one-to-one, not just the appraisals. So when you get to the appraisal, you've got a really good body of knowledge about yourself and case studies of success that you've been able to demonstrate, growing from feedback. You've saved all the feedback that you're getting along the way from colleagues as well, so that when you get to the appraisal, you've got a lot to work with. So have somewhere, whether it's your inbox or somewhere that's safe and secure for you to keep feedback from a range of sources so that you can then present it credibly to your manager when the time comes. Our second tip is know your organisation, know how they do appraisals. If you're new to a business, don't assume that appraisals happen in the same way as your previous business. Are there specific forms? Is there a particular format? Is there a time where they happen, a certain period in advance that the form should be sent in? What does a successful appraisal look like in your organisation? And if you don't know, feel free to ask. People will want this to go well for you. Is there someone in HR you can ask, if not your line manager, so that you can be confident that the way that you're approaching it is putting you in the best position for that to go well? When we say know about your organisation, it's not just the kind of the structure of the appraisal, it's what they're trying to achieve as well, so that when you're preparing, which is obviously our top tip, is prepare. When you're preparing, you're able to demonstrate how the work that you're doing really embodies that of the organisation, what it's trying to achieve, and how it's trying to achieve it in line with its own organisational values, so that you can show that both your output, your tasks, and your behaviour align with the organisation. And this leads beautifully into our third tip, which is the what and the how. So I just want to spend a little bit more time on that because I do think that's really important. This is not just a list of your KPIs or your key achievements over the last 6 to 12 months, although that is important, so do put that in. It's how you've gone about it. It's the behaviours that you've demonstrated, your collaboration, your communication, how you've influenced stakeholders effectively. That how really does support the what, so don't underestimate it. And lastly, provide context. This is not just a list, as I say, it's not just a list of achievements. It's the context. What was the business trying to achieve? What was the team trying to achieve when you were doing these things? And what is the impact of you having done them been since? What is the result and the outcomes of all of this on the business because of what you've done and how you've done it? Perhaps it was the first something of its kind, or the business had a particular challenge. That context can really enrich the way that you discuss the work that you've done over the last 6 to 12 months. In sum, how has the performance that you've delivered stood up against what the organisation is trying to achieve and how it's trying to achieve it? And what is the most positive way of sharing that with your manager? Finally, as I've said, if you can, enjoy it. It should be a really positive celebration of everything that you've done and everything that the business is doing. And don't forget to follow up with your manager afterwards to thank them for their time as well. Thank you for listening.